Hello. So, the story for today is chicks and salsa. Also, if you made the maraca or an egg shaker, you can use these for our story today. So, make sure you get them out so that we can use them. Chicks and Salsa by Aaron Reynolds, illustrated by Paulette Bogan. There were grumblings in the hen house of Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve the problem. Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows. In the afternoon, the rooster was perched on the fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Salsa! Notice the little mouse. We'll see them throughout the entire story. Led by the roosters, the chicken crept into the garden where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though no one was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The mice. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Olé! Grab your maracas. I like chips and salsa. I like chips and salsa. I like chips and salsa. Hooray!" Very soon, there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragements, the ducks dipped into the garden where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. I wonder what they're going to do with some cilantro and garlic. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though no one is quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. Avocado is like a green fruit right there, veggie fruit right there. The mice have him in the wheelbarrow. The spicy scent of cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Olé! I like guacamole. I like guacamole. I like guacamole. Olé!" Do you see who's peeking through the garden grass right there? Wonder what the next animal upset might be. Were you right? The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. Honestly, I think I would be tired of slop too. I would be. And if I can get the page down right here, you can see the other animals kind of peeking in, looking and seeing what the pigs are talking about. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. How did the rooster distract the farmer? He pretended to be right. Now, if you've never seen a chili pepper, they're the red ones right here. If you look at this pig's face, do you think they're hot? I think they might be. Wonder what they're going to do with some hot peppers. Let's find out. That night, the pigs ate nachos. Though nobody's quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce from. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung in the barnyard, and the pig said, "Olé! I like nachos with cheese. I like nachos with cheese. I like nachos with cheese. Olé!" And as everybody knows, when a passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of a farm animals, and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard, it can only lead to one thing. Fiesta! That's a party. They're getting all decked out. Look at all of their clothes and decorations. The rooster got things organized. He returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. I think they did a good job. They got some streamers up. Oh, the chicken's got her decorations. Oh, look, the pig has a maraca. He's going to play with us in our song. They've got a hat. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, although no one's quite certain where the bull got his sombrero, which means hat in Spanish. Do you see where the sombreros are coming from?
The mice.
Right there. There's some mice passing out some sombreros. Ooh. And the chickens, the ducks, and the pigs snuck into garden to get their supplies. But all of their spicy Southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen. The peppers had been pilfered. The limes had been lifted. They were all gone. The garden was empty. But there was a slurping in the house, in the kitchen of Nuthatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nuthatcher said, "Olé! I like tamales, I like tamales, I like tamales, olé!" Ooh, that looks good. Disappointed, the animals canceled their fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. But while the Nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with white grapes and champagne sauce. Though no one was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read. Was the rooster reading the book? Who's reading the book? The mouse. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la." The end. And that is Chips and Salsa. Hope you enjoyed their story today. Goodbye.